party going on down there. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Less options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
2 players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the small forward. And for the Heat, Jones is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Nunn in at the 1. And the guys up front may determine, Brent, the outcome tonight. What elements make for a fantastic front court?
Well, nowadays it's about skilled front court players, guys who have the ability to not only shoot it, but also dribble handoff, make decisions with the basketball to help open up and spread up your offense for your guards and your quicker players to slash and find those gaps.
And here are the Heat now, following the bucket by the Lakers. McGee with the block, and he recovers it. Here's Adebayo, and that one hits back iron. James against Robinson. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Hits the three-point bomb.
What vision by LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide-open teammate.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
Well, Kevin, their strategy coming in is to take advantage of what the defense allows. He said one of our strengths as an offense is the ability to stay patient, to run through options and find weaknesses that we can exploit. The main thing is, guys, he doesn't want his team to force anything.
That's interesting, David. Thanks. The team believing, Greg, its success is tied specifically to how well they shoot.
And how do you set that up? Run the plays the way they were designed and just share the basketball.
And sometimes quality shots can come late in the possession, so we'll see if they can play deep into the shot clock.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And it's McGee with the jam.
And James is so unpredictable in the pick and roll because he can do anything he wants to do. You're at his mercy.
He'd have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Nunn. James covering. There's the pass to Butler. 4 on the clock. McGee with the block. Here's Caldwell Pope, and he jams it with authority.
And sweet drive there. KCP, a smooth operator with terrific straight line speed.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Jones kicks to Butler. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. James, the pass to Davis. Here's Green. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Nunn. Passes to Butler. Lets it go from deep. Come on. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Miami with the ball. Right side, Jones. Outside, Butler. Here's Nunn. Covered by LeBron. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Shot clock at 6. Here's Adebayo. And it's good. 2 points. So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles.
And one issue for the Heat for years now, inefficient shooting.
Well, young players are learning how to defend, so you need to do that first. But if you can't go down on the offensive end and you can't find ways to dig out of holes by shooting the basketball, you get down 10 or 12 points. Defense sometimes isn't enough. They've been the bottom third in points scored for quite a while.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Kuzma against Dragic. Count that bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Inside, kicks it to Waiters. Pass to Caruso. Waiters on the wing. The 19-foot shot off the left rim and out.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. Now, I don't know if you would consider this, Kevin, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
To the inside, pass to Caruso. To the paint, kicks it to Waiters. And there's the pass to Howard. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. There's 57 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Hero. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Out to the right wing. No good from Dragic.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
The shot's good.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The Heat trail by 7. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. A baseline J. Iguodala no good.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Kuzma kicks to Caruso. Waiters right side. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Little mid-range threat there from Waiters. When you give him some separation, he's going to take advantage.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
We've got Jay Crowder. Dragic is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Silva in at the 4. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Dragic finds Iguodala. Outside Crowder. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Crowder's got his first points of the game. Lakers leading by 9.
And as most of us expected, Andre Iguodala continues to be a huge factor for anybody that he plays for. With his athleticism waning just a little bit, it's his experience and know-how that impacts the game the most. Just being in the right spot at the right time, taking the right calculated gamble. Andre Iguodala still impacting games at his age.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. And for Iguodala, Brent, staying strong late in his career, he claims that taking up golf has helped him.
You know how many NBA coaches have tried to get away with that very same thing, Kevin? Almost all of them. But according to what Andre says, is the more that he goes out and plays golf and challenges himself as he's playing the course and staying with it mentally, he feels like the more that's helping him on the court. And as he gets to this advanced age where athleticism is going away, it's more about the mindset and the mind game. So tee it up. Maybe that's helping Andre in ways that we don't know about. He's still effective.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Iguodala is such a tough cover, very physical, and uses his body well that time to get the foul.
So both teams making some changes here. Brent, if you were building an offensive system from scratch, what would be your favorite style of play?
I would really tend to lean on three guards that could handle the basketball, Kevin. Guys who can initiate plays from all over the floor and really look to find players that are smart about playing off the ball. You've combined three of those guys with the skill set, so one has it, and the other two are maneuvering around. They're going to cause so much commotion. They're going to cause so many breakdowns defensively within a possession that a multitude of playmaking players, that would be tremendous. And
Tough
all of
to
those guys,
defend, right? I mean,
yeah, but all those guys too, Kevin, on top of that, you talked about their physical nature and stature. I would want guys that are 6'6", 6'7", and long, because when you get back to the other end, you want them to be able to coordinate and take up enough room defensively to cause some problems. But man, three guards, three long guards, and this is something that Phil Jackson relied on during the years when they won championships in Chicago. He always looked for long guards. Aside from Jordan and Pippen, there was the Ron Harpers of the world that helped accentuate what they could do on the perimeter.
Now here's Iguodala. It's stolen by Green. James with it. Butler covering. And LeBron throws it down.
Wow, LeBron on the roll. This time rocks it.
Iguodala up top. Headed by Green. Iguodala the pass to Nunn. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Passes it to LeBron. Dishes it to Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, we keep talking a lot about Anthony Davis and the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position, and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position. You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
Again, the miss by the Heat. Lakers leading by 12. James outside. Davis finds Caldwell Pope. Down low. Davis inside. He's against Olynyk for 3. Caldwell Pope. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained, Brent, all along, he was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question about his skill set, and in the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position, he seems to be coming along at the appropriate time to show all of his wares off, Kevin.
Now, here's Green. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And that sends Anthony Davis to the free throw line. It's on Jimmy Butler. Heroes checked in for the Heat. And then for Los Angeles, Smith comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Danny Green.
As good as AD already is, to think that there's still upside to his game, it's really remarkable. Athletic, talented, and continues to work hard to maximize his talent.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. 1:19 left here in the second. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Heat have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's LeBron. Smith finds James. Here's Davis. McGee trying to break free. Can't get it to fall. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. 17-point game. Pass to Olynyk. Dragic taking his time here. Kept alive. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-6 run. LeBron drives in. Here's Caruso. Los Angeles with another miss. The Heat have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Even though he's one of the smallest guys right now on the floor, Dragic knows how to play big when he gets down low.
A different look for Miami. Jones checked in for Olynyk, and it's Crowder in for Robinson. And then for the Lakers, Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis, and Dion Waiters subbed in for LeBron. Howard in the post. He's guarded by Adebayo. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Miami with the foul. For Los Angeles, they have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
He's just such a specimen out there, Dwight Howard. A physically imposing presence on both ends of the floor.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. Five seconds left to play here in the second quarter. There's Dragic with the 3, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Los Angeles out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are way out in front, leading by 7. That's all for now.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Davis, and it's McGee in at the center locking down the middle. LeBron passes to McGee. Now Robinson. No points in the game yet for him. The dish to Butler. Pass to Nunn. Clock at 6. He feeds it to Jones. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Floats it up for Davis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
The Heat trail by 19. If there is any concern for Anthony Davis, it's that early in his career, he has dealt with a lot of injuries. But, Brent, he does play a high-impact style.
You think so, Kevin? He's one of the top 5 players in the league, and at his position is absolutely exemplary. Think about it. 7 seasons in New Orleans with the Pelicans and 13 playoff games to show for it. A change of scenery, an opportunity in Los Angeles to play with LeBron James. It's going to be interesting to see where it is his career goes from with this move.
Markieff Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Adebayo against Morris. Jones trying to get open. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 7 points. Lakers leading by 19 points. James looking it over. Kicks to Morris. Davis, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now the pass to Butler. Over Caldwell-Pope. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Miami. Iguodala comes in for Robinson. In player development, Brent, what are some of the primary things that can be taught?
I think in today's game with a lot of PD coaches are looking at, Kevin, is just decision making, playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like, and you cover a lot of football, where you can talk to quarterbacks about their checkdowns.
Yes.
I think you can teach guys how it is that when they come off a screen, what's going to be available to them, and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Caldwell Pope, and Dion Waiters subbed in for LeBron. Now here's Waiters after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. To the middle, Leonard with the steal. And it's the Heat on the break. Iguodala's running. Feeds it to Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Lakers leading by 17. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Kuzma kicks to Green. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Green. Green's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Nunn. He dishes it to Iguodala. Pass to Butler. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Offensive rebound.
Well, the D's so tight on him, and it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Davis. Smith comes in for Markieff Morris. And it's Alex Caruso in for Green. Rockets the pass to Hero. Outside Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound the Lakers.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Hero passes to Olynyk. Now here's Dragic, guarded closely. Basket counts. Dragic has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, Dragic is a solid shooter, especially from the mid-range area on the floor.
Waiters passes to Kuzma. Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Hero after the basket by the Lakers. Back to Olynyk. The shot from the low post is good. Olynyk's got his first 2 points of the night.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Waiters into the lane. Pass to Caruso. Smith left side. Kuzma kicks to Waiters. Back to Kuzma. Shoots over Crowder. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And so it's the Los Angeles. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Dragic is out there with Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson. And it's Crowder in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, with a body like that, LeBron James can be as physical as he wants to be and just dare you into making contact.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Here's Hero. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Smith, and the dunk by Smith.
The athleticism J.R. Smith showed in the early part of his career was impressive, and so was that play.
The Heat trail by 21. Robinson with it. He kicks to Dragic. Good ball movement here by Miami. Shot clock at 5. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Lakers making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Now here's Dragic. Looking to get it going. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, that's where he is just a force. Such a great internal clock in terms of his timing to go up and block those shots, Kevin.
And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Howard. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. And it's the Heat with the ball. Here's Dragic. Rebounded by the Lakers. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his side.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Heat have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. And here's Dragic. Pass to Adebayo, and stolen by LeBron. Smith outside. The 19-foot shot. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got assist number 5 here tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here is Robinson. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Jones. Hands it from downtown. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Good work there as it goes.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The pass to Adebayo. Outside Butler. Knocks down the 10-footer.
And Butler just exploits that pick and roll defense. A tough physical guy who's hard to guard in those sets.
Now here's James. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's McGee with the jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Dragic. Outside Robinson. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Here's Butler. Again, the Heat good for 2. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
Now here's LeBron. Caldwell Pope finds Davis. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Now, we've played this record before as AD is getting on a roll here and carrying his team on the offensive end.
Here's none, led by Green, and the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul, so it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's none. Sweet little floater.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here is Cook from 17 feet out, and that one goes long. Hill passes to Nunn. Poke loose. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Cook. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Davis.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Here's Nunn. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D that time there from McGee. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here is Cook. Passes it to Kuzma. Three-pointer. And another three for the Lakers.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.